their emotions. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who feel like if they are angry or if they are hurt or if they are just upset or they feel disrespected or offended, they're going to respond in a way that is completely dramatic, right? They're going to cause drama. They want to bring drama to you. And it's because of the fact that they don't know how to control their emotions. If someone is triggered and they respond in a way that's completely unjustifiable, you have to also think about, okay, you know what? If they don't know how to control their emotions, what are they going to do? They're going to respond in a way where they are yelling at you, or they're going to call you names. God forbid, that's never happened to me, but I don't want that to be able to happen to you. So if you're in a situation where someone is calling you names or talking to you in a manner or a tone that's completely disrespectful, they're arguing with you, yelling at you, whatever the case is, they are not controlling their emotions. And unfortunately, that means they haven't stopped, allow themselves to take a breath and to actually think about, okay, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I so triggered where I want to go off on this person? Let me give myself some time to think about what I'm feeling and why, and think about the best reaction, the best way to be able to speak to this person so that they can understand this is not what I find acceptable. They have not been able to go through the process of figuring out, okay, let me figure out my emotions and then have a conversation with them. Instead, they're going to go off on you. They're going to yell at you. They're going to send you a nasty text. They're going to say things that are really hurtful or may cause you to question yourself. Hopefully not. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But they want to trigger you. And it's because they haven't taken the time to control their emotions. Unfortunately, a lot of people who respond in an unjustified way, they just don't know how to have that self-control and allow themselves to stop, walk away, and to think before they communicate with you. Instead, unfortunately, you get a response that is completely over the top. And again, you might want to go low, but you don't. But God keeps you from going that way. So just understand, they don't know how to control their emotions. And if they don't have that kind of self-discipline, they're going to respond in a way that's completely unjustifiable. I know someone who is I've known him for, 28, 29 years. And when he gets angry, he will go off and he'll tell me about what it is that he's feeling and why he felt that way and what he said or what he did. And to him, that's completely normal. And when I have those conversations with him, because I'm a friend of his, I give him an ear. I allow him to express himself. And it's because he always says, I am his light. And so I'm thankful for that opportunity. But I hear him out. And one of the things that we always talk about, we repeatedly talk about, because he has not addressed in his own self, how can I control my emotions in the heat of my emotions? He doesn't actually stop and consciously think about it. And unfortunately, what that means is when he is angry, when he is triggered, that is a response for him. Me. You made me angry. It's all about me. I'm triggered. You said this. I didn't like this. I felt disrespected. Who do you think you are? Those kind of things. In essence, what it is his mindset at that moment is all about self, not let me express myself in a way where a person can hear me by talking to them respectfully, being vulnerable enough to actually say what is on my heart, what has bothered me, what has hurt me, what has offended me, and why, and what I need to not feel this way, as well as what do I need to do for my own self to control my own thoughts and my reactions and my emotions. So that's another reason why a lot of people will have a reaction that's unjustifiable, when they will go off on you, or they will send you a nasty text, or they may give you the silent treatment for weeks on end. Whatever the case is, if their reaction is unjustified, then it's either because, as we said earlier, they don't know how to communicate in a healthy way. And secondly, they have not learned how to control their emotions.